Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zymox, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be at about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
What's happening, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to another Weird Wednesday. Starting out weird.
Are you hearing me just fine?
Yeah, I hear you fine. How about you, Jamie?
Hello,
I hear
hello.
you already. I don't know what just happened, but I can hear things on my end.
Jamie sounded fine to me.
You heard me before I spoke, though.
I heard you go.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you
Well,
reading my mind again?
I'd say her fart. I don't.
Your mind.
So
Wow,
I don't have to.
sometimes
I don't
things
have to yell.
Yeah,
Okay.
crazy.
Always 2 minutes still.
Yeah, it was even down to like running the intro.
I was like,
know.
I don't know what to do.
Really, I was gonna tell you to call in on Skype and see if that worked. Jason came on and fixed it. That's what it was.
Yeah, sure. It was doing weird stuff to me a couple weeks ago, and I just heard a click, just like I was talking about. I was hearing at the end of the show 2 weeks ago. So there it might be something with StreamYard or something like that, a bug or something.
That, or
but it didn't come out on the broadcast end. So
yeah, could be because there's 8 million people online. Could be a little internet congestion going on.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi, bud. That's my wife. Hey, Susan. My wife. She's up there with a 4-year-old who has a constipation problem right now. We've been a nightmare of dealing with.
Yeah, that's no fun.
It's like, you sure I can go down here and do this? Yeah.
Thank
I was
you.
I was up last night. He kept waking up every half hour. It's like, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd just start to fall asleep and he'd be like, and I'd wake up. I'm a light sleeper. So, and he's in our bed because I'm keeping an eye on him. It's been fun parenting.
Yeah, man. Adulting sucks sometimes, doesn't it? Well, I'm drinking a big giant mug of Death Wish coffee.
I got coffee here, not the Death Wish stuff. I don't need to take my chances with a heart attack.
Yeah, I know. Neither do I, but my ass was dragging really bad today. So
I skipped the Death Wish and went for a 20-ounce.
That's really asking for. I wish we would have drank the Death Wish over that junk.
Well, I had some Death Wish this morning, and I thought, oh, tonight is going to be a Red Bull night. I need my wings.
Need some bull testosterone.
I need some bull sperm.
Mm.
That's the magic ingredient.
No,
I
I
guess
think
so.
I think Futurama had it right with the episodes where they did were Slurm. You ever seen the Slurm episodes? That's what I feel
Yes.
about energy drinks. And I used to drink energy drinks. I don't anymore.
I
Well,
missed
either
that.
do I, but
And I drank Amp, which
Special
did look like
occasions.
Slurm.
special occasions I have to have one. What did it for me was when I saw somebody did a video where they had spilled Monster or Rockstar on their workbench. And you know how the workbenches get all that built up grease that you can't even scrape off,
Yeah.
like a real mechanics. It was like shiny aluminum. Like he just wiped it. Brand new bench. I thought, oh my God, I can't imagine the inside of my guts.
Wow. Does it clean them or does it gunk them?
Well, they say
Mhm.
Coca-Cola does that too. And I used to drink a ton of that, and I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stick to 7-Up and then my coffee, and every so often the Red Bull.
Orange juice. I've been addicted to orange juice before the pandemic came out. Like
Yeah.
a couple months before it, I started just
Same here.
some reason started drinking orange juice heavily. And I shouldn't be because I need the enamel on my teeth. I have horrible enamel problems, but I'm like addicted to orange juice. You know, and I used to, cut me down from drinking tons of pop. Today I didn't have I usually would have 7-Up all day, and I get to the dinner time and I'm like, oh, it's first class 7-Up I've had. I've been drinking orange juice all day.
I
Wow.
like to put a splash of my thing as a splash of orange juice in my 7-Up. That's like my favorite.
I like a splash of orange juice in my champagne.
All that there.
Anyways.
Mimosa.
Enough of our dietary habits. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't drink a whole lot of coffee, but I usually have 1 cup every morning. But tonight I went to the grocery store and Death Wish was there and it was on sale. And I'm like, okay, I heard Jamie talk about this. I'm going to get some.
Mhm.
She
How much did
survived.
you get yours for?
I got the little K cup things and it was, I don't know, it was like $10. It's normally like 14 or something for a pack of that stuff here.
Yeah, my bag was 18.
Oh, and to warn people tonight, we're doing Spirit Box and you hear some weird noise. It could be my sub pump. We are putting to the test. Anybody's familiar with the ongoing saga of Jason's basement flooding? We're putting to the test
That could be a show on
the
your
sub
phone.
pump. Right, we put a sub pump in last year after being off air for a few months because of it, and I have all sand here. So the theory is all that water is going to go right down to the lowest point and go out and not flood the basement. So far, so good, but we got like constant rain, so you're gonna hear the sub pump a lot tonight.
Yeah. Wow.
So what do you got on the weird for us?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it started out kind of weird here today with the guy here in town, Pete Melfi, that does the 904 Now. I was on Facebook and he was like, going live now, insane amount of cops heading to the beach area. So I clicked on and he was going down to find out, what was going on. There was SWAT. There was I can't even remember what you call them, the negotiation team, sheriff's deputies, cops, motorcycle cops, ambulances, everything. The whole county was heading down there. And apparently, from what I gathered, I looked at the update a little while ago, and there was a guy on a motorcycle that went to visit somebody, and 2 doors down, there was another guy, and they were friends. I don't know how this all links up yet because it hasn't come out yet, and they haven't released names yet that I know. But anyway, apparently the one guy that was on the motorcycle came back out, and the guy 2 doors down came out and shot him and killed him. And then apparently went to his house and shot himself and killed himself. So, that was the town.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably had something to do.
Yeah, just Mr. Mackey thinks so. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either, but it sure got a lot of cops to the beach. And this one, there's
Publix. What's Publix?
It's a
Publix
grocery
is
store.
grocery store.
Ah, I thought
I
someone was trying
didn't know
to spell
that.
public wrong. I mean, around in a weird way. Okay, Publix. No.
I just learned that last year.
Yep. This is our local grocery stores that are here in the South. Sebring, Florida, which isn't too far. It's about an hour and a half away from here. Florida man posted on social media that he was going to shoot up the grocery store because not enough people were wearing masks to prevent the spread of the new coronavirus. Robert Kovner, 62, was arrested Tuesday and charged with making a written threat of a mass shooting, according to the Highland County Sheriff's Office. Investigators said the Sebring man had threatened to carry out the shooting at Publix, though officials didn't identify a specific store. We realize these are stressful times, but there's no excuse for making threats like this. The sheriff's office said on Facebook, it's not a joke. It's not a joke, but it is kind of funny.
Right.
It's not a joke, but it's still funny. I mean,
Seriously, we should have a game one night where somebody goes Florida man and then makes up a headline and then type it in and search, and if and
see if
whoever
it
gets
really
the closest
comes up.
match to a real story wins.
yeah.
Florida man
I mean, exactly.
gives cocaine to a squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh God, that might be one.
Yeah.
Or just have a wheel of all these random things, and then spin the wheel and like whatever 3 things comes out.
You got Florida man sells meth out the window of his trailer.
Yep.
Drive through meth. That is a story. I cheated. I
I
know
was
too many
gonna say,
Florida stories.
Yeah, that's like a normal thing here.
I can't see Jason's picture because of the chat box.
Ah.
That happens on my show. It's all right. I can be Audrey or Ron or Christina. Just call me Christina or Susan.
Okay, well, there's this picture of this python up here. Anybody?
Yeah,
care
thanks.
to- Yeah, I knew you'd like that one.
He's so
Get the,
cute.
something over that. Shut up.
Look at the little snout.
Well,
Yeah.
seeing that, the guy in Publix was pissed off because not enough people were wearing masks. Masks are hard to get.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh
So-
no.
This Florida shop makes coronavirus face masks using
No.
python skin.
Oh, gross. God, people.
Across America, people are making coronavirus masks with everything from t-shirts and pillowcases to vacuum cleaner bags. Because it's Florida, one guy's using python skin. Brian Wood, owner of All American Gator Products in Dania Beach, is crafting decorative mask coverings from the skins of Burmese pythons. The
Is he
infamous,
skinning them?
No. Well, yeah.
yeah, the infamous invasive species wreaking havoc on the native wildlife in the Everglades.
Oh my God.
Gross.
Yeah, it goes on to.
Are they leaving the heads on it too?
Well, they're just using the skin, like alligator skin boots,
Like a
and
belt?
wallets
Yeah.
and belts and stuff. Well, now,
That's so sad.
Don't tell me now that face masks are going to be like this whole new fashion thing that people are going to like
Oh, it
fashion up.
is.
Are they going to put
Already-
little bejewel things on their face? I just don't want it.
My mom
Yeah.
told me to bedazzle masks back in
Oh.
January
Oh God.
because
Your mama might be onto something. A lot of money for you there,
she
Jamie.
was.
I'm not going to tell you no.
She
I'm not
was.
going to tell you
People
no.
are already doing it though. It's already
Just
a
makes me
thing.
wish for the end of the world. That's all. That's all.
I missed the bus on it. Everybody is starting to.
Oh, you
concoct
you can
their
get on,
own.
woman. Start bedazzling. Bedazzle it.
yeah, Wood hopes to do brisk business with all these masks if they take off. He also hunts alligators and uses to supply luxury good makers.
Well, if nobody buys it, nobody buy this so they don't have a reason to skin these poor snakes.
And next
Well,
year on
you know.
Netflix, The Alligator King.
yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
The Python King.
It could definitely be that here. But they're killing these snakes anyways because they are an invasive species down in the Everglades.
I had
So
a
every
Burmese
year,
python.
Every year they go down there and hunt these big pythons in the Everglades. Because it's Florida. We got snakes and lizards and gators and all kinds of creepy shit.
And
going
meth
on.
heads. Yeah.
And meth heads. Yeah,
I'm in Indiana. We got plenty of our own. I can't talk.
that's true.
And so do we in Cali.
Well, there's another one here that doesn't really have much of a picture, but everybody that was having, all their stuff's been canceled because of the virus and blah blah blah. And well, here in Alachua County, which is Gainesville, the clerk of the court is offering drive-through weddings on April 30th. In case you had a wedding and it got postponed or what have you because of the current world situation.
And you already got kids, you can get a Happy Meal.
Yeah, you can get a Happy Meal. You can get you can pick up a snakeskin mask on the way, because there's plenty of places like over that way that have gators and snakes and stuff. But yep, the ceremonies are set to begin 5 p.m. Anyone interested in participating is asked to call for an appointment. And couples should arrive at the location 15 minutes before their scheduled ceremony. And the good news is it only costs $30 and it's payable by cash or a credit card.
Across the street, they should have drive-through divorce.
Yeah.
Find out which one's more popular.
Exactly.
They
During
have
lockdown.
the drive-through chapels in Vegas.
Yeah.
My first wedding was at a chapel, not a drive-through chapel, but a little chapel in Tahoe. Us and the photographer and the lady that married us.
There you go.
Yep, $149 package.
No refunds.
No refunds.
Well, look at this sad fella.
Aw.
Drunk Florida man shoots a rifle, points a laser at Brevard County Sheriff's helicopters. And, it goes on. A Florida man behind bars after he fired multiple rounds of ammunition toward and pointed a rifle's laser at the Brevard County Sheriff's helicopter while drunk, according to the arrest report. Deputies responded to Wildflower Street in Merritt Island Sunday. I know exactly where that street is, too, by the way. For reports of a shooting, and when they arrived, they found James Burrows, 59, drunk and in possession of a .22 caliber long rifle in the backyard of his home. According to Burrows, he pointed the laser of his rifle at the Brevard County Sheriff's helicopter while it was in flight over his home and held the position until his magazine ejected. Goes on, talking about...
He should have been.
Back to the chopper! Exactly. According to the arrest report, Burrows told deputies, "Yeah, I knew it was wrong to discharge a firearm in a residential community while being under the influence of alcohol."
At least he knows.
At least he knows.
The more you learn.
Yeah. You can think about it while he's sitting in jail.
Sobering
Yeah.
up.
You can just tell by that look that that's like,
I did bad.
I did a bad thing.
I did bad. I did a bad thing.
I could
Makes
probably
me
keep
feel
going. 'Cause
so
there's
sane.
plenty of Florida news, but I'll stop it at that. Yeah, I probably have a lot of, you hear my seat creaking in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The echo.
That's what that is.
I'd say that's the only, besides bad sound, having a room that's got echo in it is your mic. If you fart, you're screwed, man. We're all hearing it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It just reverberates.
Yeah.
I've got the computer fan. Oh God, Jason. Aw.
Through the fan.
Like residual just going through.
Yeah.
Best
I
thing
put
was
up-
what was the congressman who farted on the news or center? It was
He
awesome.
was in the
Made my ear.
potty.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. I made these acoustic foam, I got some of that stuff. There's one over here. I don't know if you can see it. And there's one in front of me. And there's one over there, but I obviously need some on the ceiling and in the back too. So the studio is slowly getting.
Is that a raised foundation? You're like raised foundation house? Like
It's
wood,
a
wood or
concrete
concrete?
Yeah, it's right on the ground. But yeah, since I took the carpet out of here and put laminate down, sounds like I'm in the bathroom now.
You can
Just need a
sing.
toilet flush.
Yeah, exactly. I'll fix it eventually. Awesome. Getting ready to do the ghost box, and now I got a low battery in my phone. Cool. So anything been happening crazy in y'all's neck of the woods?
I got to look into a UFO sighting in Indiana. One of my coworkers sent me. I just remembered that. Of course, he gave me one where you have to like download the app to read the article. So I got to figure out where I can get it, where I don't have to download an app.
Oh yeah, I
But
hate that.
so we got some UFO stuff here in Indiana. Looks like maybe.
Nice. Yeah, I saw
But
the,
the Starlink satellite, of course, thing. Everybody's seeing that, and like, you know,
Yeah, someone up
crazy.
tonight. So I'm like telling my mom, I bet tomorrow there's gonna be a bunch of pictures of people saying they saw UFOs.
yeah,
The 5G satellites.
yeah. It's pretty weird looking. Yeah, you know, 5G. I don't know. Is that going to make things better or worse?
Worse.
Yeah.
Usually,
I was like watching it go up. Like there's the insulation of our demise right there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, there it
what
is.
happened to my? See, some of my
And then
computer's running messed up. I might have to back out and come back.
No.
Yep. Yeah, I got to restart. I knew it was running slow. When this goes black like that, that's my computer.
Oh, your background?
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right.
Groovy.
Yeah, because it's running. I can tell it's running slow if it's doing that. I'm going to restart my computer and I'll come back in.
All right.
Continue the discussion. Discuss amongst yourselves. Drink your coffee. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah. Death wish.
What was it, Todd? Tracy. The asteroid that we're supposed to be able to see tonight, or some, I don't know, another asteroid coming by Earth. He's like, man, I wish it could like come towards us.
Yeah, really.
He said it in a funny way.
Do you hear that little weird
He's like,
staticky-
maybe we can steer that MF towards us. Negative.
Okay, cool. For some reason, when I plug my phone in, I hear this weird little fluttery, like staticky crap. But if y'all don't hear it, that's good. I can deal with it.
Yeah, Christina got a letter from Jehovah's Witness. You know, she got tired of telling them, you know, well, she just told them to stop coming to her house, leave her alone. So they ended up sending her a letter.
Great.
They didn't come to her house.
Yeah, I saw that somebody had posted that whole list of coronavirus, like, you know, stuck at home things today. Yeah, I saw one of them was the if somebody sends you a knock knock joke, don't answer it. It could be the Jehovah's Witness or something. Yeah, they used to come by here. The guy knows me by name, and for some reason, I mean, he's real nice, you know, and I hate being like a dickwad to somebody that's just being really nice, but man, he's a pain in the ass.
Well, because he's concerned about you and thinks you really need God or something.
I guess. I don't know.
When people are that damn pushy, then they see Satan when they look at you and think
Yep.
that you need to be saved.
Yeah. Maybe, you know, out at my old house is all I had to do. I answered the door one time with like an 8-foot boa around my neck, as in snake, not like the fancy kind, you know. I didn't have my fancy.
Oh, I knew what you meant.
And the other time that really got him, two like older ladies came to the door, and I was feeding snakes. I had, I don't know, a ton of snakes that I was feeding. And I had like this big cookie sheet, and it was full of dead mice and rats. And I answered the door holding that, and they were just like, maybe now's not a good time. We'll come back later.
Yeah,
if you
that'll
answer the
do
door
it.
with a platter full of dead rats, it'll usually persuade them to leave. Or, you know, I could just answer the door with like some skulls or something. That's
And
probably
you wonder why they know you by your first name.
Yep. It was good. The last time he came by, though, I saw him coming, and I did like the front porch ditch and left Sam out there, and she got to deal with him.
Oh, I used to have a big old letter. I had a sign on the house at Jeff's. Oh boy. Nobody's going to want to knock on that door after reading that. And nobody did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with them and all.
I do.
I just don't like I'll be cooking or something or doing something, and ding dong, the doorbell rings and they want to talk for 30 minutes. And I'm like, dude, really?
I have a
try not
huge problem with it. If I was
Yeah.
interested, I'd be coming to you. I don't need you, coming to my door. Oh, I guess I didn't know I needed that,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not
It's
one
like,
for like pop-ups anyway.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. That's kind of how I feel about it is when, no matter what, when they come to the door trying to sell something, it just makes me not want to buy it at all.
Oh boy, this guy came, wanting, you to subscribe, on those like you books for like, inner city youths and all this.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's you get sucked into this book thing. Well, anyways, this isn't my house, right? This is my mom's house. And he's like at the door, giving me his story and showing me his bullet hole and all this stuff, And then he goes, "So how does it feel being privileged?" And I said, "What?" He goes, you have this house and in this neighborhood. How does it feel being privileged?" I'm like, "This isn't my house." And he goes, "Oh," turned around and left.
Jeez.
But I was like I was like really offended by that.
Yeah.
Jesus, back.
I don't know. How's it feel to have my foot in your ass?
I'm like looking around like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean privilege? Like,
Yeah. So you like, at first, am I missing? What?
yeah. Did I win something I'm not aware of?
Exactly.
Excuses for people.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be too accepting of that.
No, it was rude.
Thought it said "Sun's up." Now where am I at?
Maybe they're in Australia.
When I turned this on earlier just to test it, the first thing that came out of it, it said, "I'm busted," like plain as day.
Judge
You
me
caught
now.
him.
Yeah, I don't know what I did. Maybe. Yeah.
So- Can you turn up maybe just a little? Just a teeny bit. Hi, Rhodey.
We got our paramama.
How was that?
Good.
Yeah, it just said, "I'm busted," like clear as a bell.
Is this necrophonic?
Necronomicon. This is the Spiritus. From Keith Weldon. Yep, Rhodey, it's the Spiritus.
Any spirits out there want to talk to people in the chat room or any of us? Got a message? Who do you got a message for?
That was a little odd.
Ancient? I don't know if that's what I heard.
And I thought I heard like some heaven maybe at the end. See if that weird voice comes back through.
You guys start editing these videos, Rob, after these shows.
Yeah, I
some
do.
responses we still got to get to from,
Yeah,
especially that one where you had that guy on,
yeah, that was really bizarre.
or he was in the chat room.
Going on then.
Mm-hmm.
All my editing stuff's on the computer that has the temporary file I can't fix. Temporary profile.
You get an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone.
I'll show you how to use your phone.
Awesome. 256 gigabytes.
Oh wow, it's bigger than mine.
Wow, that is nice.
That's
I'm gonna have
huge.
to do one now myself.
Has
I
I got
put
the
the camera in mine, but they're still not focusing right.
Waiting for the spirits to be like, stop talking about your phones.
Yeah.
You humans.
I got the one with the 2 cameras though, not the 3, because it wasn't worth that much more money.
Which one did you get?
11.
Oh, sweet.
Not the Pro, not the Pro.
Jerry. All right, spirits. Sorry, we're talking about our phones. What? Who do you want to talk to? Who do you got a message for? Call out their name.
Okay, we're listening now. Sorry. So, Spirits, Dawn in the chat room wants to know if her dad can come through for her.
Who did you say, Dawn?
Yep.
Again, you need to edit. You need to review this and edit this.
Thing about
'Cause
listening.
you heard the listen back. It's
Yeah.
telling you to review this. I swear to God, all that right there was about reviewing this.
Is that what it said?
That's the vibe I got.
What did you hear?
It said listen back,
Yeah.
and it was, but there's a lot of other stuff. My brain was like, what?
Yeah, like they're trying to
Yeah,
tell
it's
you,
not
you
really
need
quick.
to listen back.
You need to review that one.
Yep.
I'm glad you're here.
You're here. I heard that.
And she said,
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you're here.
Glad you're here too. Now that sounds like stripper. We didn't bring strippers.
Yeah.
Rob
If I
does.
heard you wrong, I'm sorry.
There's strippers here again.
Rob has a succubus.
Yep.
Murder?
Okay, we're trying. our
Is
best
this
to
somebody
listen.
here that's been murdered?
Okay. Yeah.
Susan? No.
Katie, are they saying? Suicide?
There's later. Nothing.
11.
It'd been cool if it said that when it was 11:11,
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
but we weren't. I don't think we were doing it yet. Any messages for Dawn's father from her father? Is that right? What she was asking for?
Yeah.
Dawn's father, can he come through? I heard you're going to meet him. I'm like, ooh.
Sounded like
Yeah, Lori, I heard Susan earlier.
Run, nice. I really do. There's no.
I'm not saying what I heard.
Okay. Two what?
I'm and sometimes been.
Miss me?
Here, tap on your 10 minutes.
Pass.
It's too easy.
Out.
Heard my son in there. I don't know. There's a lot.
Oh, Susan is Don's stepmom.
Good. That sounds right.
Is that who we're talking about? Her stepmom, Susan?
That was insanely loud in my headphones.
Do you have a message for Don or Susan? Surprise.
Your tips of your ear always the. Find your.
Built.
Here. Yes.
No.
Hi.
Interesting, Debbie.
Okay, spirits, what do you have to tell us?
It's not too much. The lyrics.
Say September something?
Problem.
I thought she said, say what you want. I'm all ears.
Yeah, I heard something about ears.
Well, we're all ears. We're listening for you. Can the spirits give a message to somebody in the chat room or to one of us? Or do we still have Don's father coming through, or is he at all?
Just say intuition.
Something goodbye. I don't know.
The spirits know what Debbie's celebrating tonight?
Serena comes
What did she receive today?
7.
I know she's eating cookies.
September dollars.
Did you receive dollars today, Debbie?
I'm not gonna.
Maybe not.
Teach Mendez? I don't know.
Right.
That's what I thought I heard.
Peach Mendez?
Teach, like teach.
Ah.
Once in every week? Your soul?
If,
Watching out?
if Don's father,
You better review this, Rob. Because that said, I heard when you got this question up, our dad, was
Yeah.
that you who tried to protect me during the last day? I heard lost soul. And what was it? What was the other part?
Watching over.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For you. Yeah.
Better.
Was Dawn's father watching over her?
This need a hang of this journey.
I need to hang up. I thought that's what I heard it say.
Yeah.
10, 6, more time, more. No,
Some of that time.
then she'll pass.
Mark the time. I want you to feel good.
Oh,
Rose.
here it is. Somebody get ready.
Pink elephant.
I hope your spirits took a cold shower before this one.
No fusion. Your eyes.
No pollution.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
She better-
easier for you guys without all the pollution in the air? Do you like it?
7.
7 was the highest. That's what I just heard.
Is the veil a little thinner without all the air pollution and planes and everything? Planes, trains, and automobiles?
You can pray. Kilo? I don't, man. We don't do that kind of dealing on here, man.
You're gonna get a shutdown, man.
Kilo, man.
City. Nice. Like,
I always think about that though, with like things taking up airspace.
You talk bullshit.
if that affects them.
Sorry. Sorry, we like to have fun, spirits. We keep the mood light and fun.
doing really well.
Afraid to ask.
Not a single.
Not the secret. It is. What's the secret?
I think they're starting.
So I'm just.
They're starting.
Heidi, all I picture in my head with a comment that Rob's got up there is The Silence of the Lambs. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Do you really want me? My legs are crossed right now, too. Shit. It puts the lotion in the basket or it gets the hose.
He puts the lotion on the skin or he gets the hose again.
Got to get the little dance going.
All right, sorry. This is spirits were right. We are talking bullshit.
Yeah,
They're like, "Woof." All right, sorry. We're back to you, spirits.
pranking. Yep, little wiener tucking and dancing going on there.
Let me just now.
Okay, man. Sorry.
Kira.
You know us. We can't be serious all the time.
Well, I figure anything that's around me just already knows I'm a jackass, so it's not a surprise.
Better.
Better.
Debbie.
Better.
Do you listen to this night?
Like, to your hair.
Yeah, cut your hair. I do need to cut my hair.
Who cuts
Real bad.
my hair? And nobody recently.
Did you guys cut my hair?
Like,
Who cut 6 inches off half of my head?
I do. I have to say, I was watching the governor or whatever, Ron DeSantis, earlier this evening, and he was talking about, you know, how the state Florida's been shut down, blah 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 blah, and you know, he was like, it's just kind of realizing, you know, that he just had a baby. Him and his wife had a baby. He's like, none of my family has held my baby or seen my baby in person. Blah blah blah. He's like, I realized how much, you know, my kids were missing things, and you know, like. Then he brought up like people that were protesting, wanting to go back to work and stuff. He's like, how come they all like look nice and have haircuts? It's like, how do they get a haircut? Where do they get a haircut at? I was like, really? I guess, you know, he's one of the people that has to go to the salon or something to get a haircut. Like,
Well, I do. I have to go get my hair cut at some kind of like hair cutter. It's a hair cutter. That's the name
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
I'm not going to like, you know, the old fashioned
Barbershop.
barbershop.
The little swirly.
Some creepy guy like puts a towel around my face as he sharpens a nice razor blade.
Oh,
No, I'll take the beautiful lady
rubbing.
rubbing my scalp with nice lotions and
Yeah.
shampoos. You know?
Leaning over you.
Yeah, we fully have one of those old school barbershops here called Price's Barbershop. It's still as old school as ever.
And a review in history in the future would be like, we wonder why nobody goes to those barbershops and start going to the salons.
Yeah.
I just grab my hair like this and I cut it.
Yeah, I just don't cut mine. So
Spears, anybody want to try to get to call in? Call out their name. Maybe they'll call in.
have you organized it already?
It's our
the
spirit
spirits and
antennas.
haircuts where you're at.
6.
You're supposed to put your hair up and it's supposed to actually be like spirit antennas. That's why people have the dreadlocks that they wrap all the way up like that.
I got mine smashed down in a hat, so I'll be way off. No spirit antennas for me.
Tarot?
Tarot, right here, my tarot.
Yeah, they want you to read tarot.
No fusion. Coffee.
No pollution again, I heard.
Yeah.
All right, don't get all social global saving warrior Greta Thunberg on me now, spirits. Come on now. You'll laugh? I always laugh. Thank you.
It's in Red Wild.
Wild, just right.
Laughing's good medicine. Can say they're getting really quiet.
One day.
One day.
Said something before one day. I couldn't missed it. You will work one day is what I thought I'd said, but I'm not sure.
I hope I can go back to work one day. It's been a while.
Started with this. Settle everyone.
Something, everyone.
From any
Settle, everyone.
Usually works pretty good when we have someone call in.
That's what I always say.
We've been
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting some good.
I reached. Go.
I just noticed you have that runner at the bottom of this thing. You can make a runner at the bottom of StreamYard.
Yeah.
Oh.
On the ticker line.
Eat it.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to do that. Damn, I never knew that.
Special.
Wanda.
Wanda,
Wanda.
No.
I'm like looking at my phones. Did that last time I was on.
Hello. Hello.
Come.
Hello, it's
Oh, you
Trina.
Hey,
Christina?
who is it? Christina?
Christina.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have some questions for the spirit?
I sure do.
Cool.
Hang on a sec. I'm getting in a room that's a little more quieter because I have a furnace running.
Oh,
It's all right. You can turn. Can you turn her up a little
I
bit?
want to ask them if we have more to worry about with this virus.
okay.
If we have more to worry about, if we have more to worry, it's like all this anxiety
I heard Hope.
going on.
First word I heard was Hope.
And Russ smiled and walked.
Is there more beyond the virus that we need to be aware of?
Face your feet.
Face your
Do the thing to do.
Your fear.
face
Your
your
fear.
fears.
It just
Face your
answered you
fear.
back.
Yeah.
You
It
got
did.
to edit this shit down, dude. You better edit this one tonight. I will be after you.
Much love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. We're not alone. I feel spirit all around me.
Well, two cards pop out of my deck while we're doing this.
Retreat to the water
Let's
to
see.
intercept
Face your feet.
Let's
Face
see.
your fear.
the beyond sea.
Was that Christina that just said that, or the box again?
That was the box.
Was it you, Christina?
Face your feet.
That's
Right.
coming out of the box.
No, that's the box. It's telling you face your fear over and over again.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it.
And then I got this card.
It's hard.
So I got
Extremely.
6 of hearts and 7 of wands. Popped out of my deck while I was just shuffling.
So are all of us supposed to be facing our individual fears right now?
I believe so.
nudge
Because I
and
asked,
go in
how
there.
are we
It's gonna
supposed to deal with it?
What's Trump called? I would call it you.
Say Trump,
What's Trump going to do? Did it just say that?
something like that.
I got for just in general meanings for the cup,
Yeah,
the 6 of cups, is goodwill, innocence, and childhood are the 3 prominent meanings in that card. And you can delve way out from all that too. And 7 of cups is aggression, defiance, and conviction.
Hmm.
And yet that one's because if you see, it's like fighting off the other wands, kind of.
yeah.
This is like starting over anew, I think, in my opinion. 6 of
Yeah, it's
Cups.
kind of a trip.
But we're gonna have to fight for it. We're gonna have to fight off all the other crap, I guess. I don't know. My guess why I popped out those 2 cards for her question.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
All right, spirits. Do you have any other messages for Christina?
And that
None. None.
Oh, love that. Love and light. Thank you
Mm,
guys.
face-
Been-
Face your fears. I guess the biggest
definitely.
message that came across a lot.
Yeah, it did. Over.
I
and
wanted to
over.
make sure we knew it said that.
Yeah, pretty cool. Thank you guys.
Hey,
Thank
you. For calling.
That makes a lot of sense. My last guest, Paul Wallace, said, we have to, not give in to fear.
Yeah.
The last show about this. So.
Yeah.
It's
But
crazy.
Trump.
That is all. That yeah.
And that's weird because I've as many times as I've used Spiritus, I've never heard.
I've never heard that come through.
I've never
say
had
face your
that.
fear. Nope.
Never.
That's why I love Keith's apps. They have such huge audio banks. You don't know what's going to be in there or what's going to come
Yeah.
through.
And I've used this app a lot.
So
But it's for it to say it that many times and to come back and
Yeah.
to say it right after she asked the question, face your
Yep.
fear. And it goes, did it say face your fear? It goes, face your fear, answered her. And then it did it again. When we're asked, was that Christina that said that though? No.
Yeah.
And it came through twice
was
clearly. Yeah, the
And I
box.
think once as we were talking, I think
Hello,
it was under
386.
us.
You there? Hello.
Hello, can anybody hear me?
I'm not hearing you.
Oh. No, they can't hear me.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Now you can
Yep.
hear me.
Turn her
This must
up,
be
though.
Debbie.
Hello.
Turn her up, Rob. Yeah, it's hard to hear her. Hey, Debbie.
I lost you there for a sec. Hello?
Yep,
You
I'm still-
hear us?
Okay, now I can. It was like
Okay.
I heard for a minute. I heard mumble, and then nothing. And I'm like, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really quiet, though.
I wanted to ask the spirits because I think earlier Christina's or Devin Girl's staff was trying to get through, and I think that they were focusing on that. But yes, I am kind of celebrating something tonight. I received something today in the mail that I've been waiting a long time for, and I wanted to see if Spirit could tell me what I'm celebrating, what came today.
All right.
I'm like, we did good.
Yeah, something good.
I thought Debbie said the weed is good. I'm like, Debbie, what did you get in the mail?
That's what I was wondering. What kind of
Yeah.
cookies? What kind of cookies you made?
No, I said we did good.
When you hear
But yeah, we did good too.
Oh, it's hard to hear her, Rob. She's so quiet.
he said
Won't let you turn it up? Turn her up?
I've got it up all the way.
Okay. All right. Don't mess with it.
sudden break, like a
Oh, so
All right, spirits,
Right.
can you
Something
tell
to
us?
break it and rob.
Yeah, exactly. Rip a
The
hole in the universe here. Can the spirits tell us what Debbie got, what she's celebrating tonight?
relative.
Relative?
Relative.
I don't know what she's celebrating, but let's see.
Don't come around.
Don't come around me.
It's like something to do. What I'm going.
Those trans.
Well, congratulations on
Hate it.
celebrating something.
You still there, Debbie?
Anything.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
I heard Jamie say congratulations. And then it
Together, we're just
My
take-
What I used today, I've been waiting for like 6 weeks now. I got my divorce papers and the deed signed over to just me. So the house is in my name now, and I only have like 7 months worth of payments left on it. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, so it was huge to finally get the I forgot what it's called, like the dissolution of marriage thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like divorce. And then I got the quick claim deed that he finally signed the house over to me to all mine now. So I was just like, oh my
I
God.
sh-
there's someone here.
I should have said something. I pulled the Five of Pentacles card when she was talking about that before you gave it away. And that's one where I would point towards like some kind of somebody be a splitting of something.
Yeah, well, just spot on. And I did I put my hand up in the air like Mel Gibson in Braveheart, and I was like, freedom!
Nice.
And so I made cookies and had some cookies and milk to celebrate tonight.
I am so happy for you.
Thank you, me too.
I know it's been a battle.
It's been an interesting past year with many lessons, quite a few struggles, a lot of stuff that I didn't want to have to deal with that I had to deal with turned into lessons and releasing of things that no longer were serving me, and
Yeah.
releasing of fears too. Like I had this huge fear of abandonment my entire life, and I kept having that fear. And what I realized when Scott left was You know, that fear and me living in that energy of that fear of abandonment kept tracking it back into my life over and over and over and over again. And the universe was like trying to teach me a lesson the first time it happened, but you know, it kept happening with everybody. And it was that, you know, hey, you don't need anybody else to make it. You can do this on your own. You're fine on your own, and you're going to kick ass on your own. But I just, ever since my dad left when I was like 3, I've had that fear. And it took, you know, going through what I went through this past year to finally release that and to be able to move forward. And so I'm like,
You're talking about fear, and the card I pulled is the moon, which is about fear. And so
Yeah, sometimes it's things happen and you know, you don't want to deal with them. You don't, you know, you try to do anything but deal with it, but in the end you look back and go, wow, that was a lesson and I learned from it, you know.
And got through it.
Yeah.
well, I mean, when in life can you say that you learned an important lesson while you were going through smooth sailing, wonderful times, and everything was great?
Exactly.
I mean, every like really important lesson that I've learned in my entire life that, you know, it took me a couple times until I finally got it, or multiple times until I finally got it, but every important lesson that I've learned that's helped me to evolve and grow has been, has been in during times of what I perceived at the time as difficult times.
Yeah.
You know, and so this time I was like, I kind of looked at it. I think I dealt with the divorce pretty well for somebody that was, you know, together for 25 years. I think I went through the past year pretty well and gracefully.
Even the hurricane, like you went through the tornado warnings and everything, and you held up so well through all that.
Hurricane, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You know, it's just I released my I released a lot of my fears, Jamie. I really did. I faced a lot of them when he left, and then shortly after he left, that hurricane was coming right at us, and I'm like, well, you know, if it's my time to die, it's my time to die. I'm not going to sit here and worry about it for 3 days before it happens. You know, I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not going to run. I'm not going to pack up and leave. And I've been doing the same thing through this whole coronavirus stuff. You know? Well, yeah, there's a virus out there, and yeah, there's people that have died from it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to die from it, and it doesn't mean I need to be freaked out all the time about it.
So proud of you.
From what I'm getting from the cards, I just want to say, Debbie, real quick, is I got the moon, which is fear, and then I just pulled the high priestess, which is potential. Means also my take is whatever you were going on in with your marriage, there's something you wanted to try to do that your significant other put a lot of fear into you about, and you're letting go, and you need to pursue it.
Yeah, well, basically my spiritual life and everything, like I've been really putting a lot of time the past 3 years. I've done several psychic development courses, several mediumship courses, but I literally blocked myself from doing that because of his disbelief in it and disbelief in my abilities and him.
But you've always had an unconscious awareness of it.
What's that?
You've always had like an unconscious awareness of your ability.
Yeah, I mean, and I know I've always been empathic because I've always been able to feel like other people's emotions and pains and stuff. But like since I was in my 20s, I've been seeing and hearing stuff too. Not all the time. It's not like I walk around and see dead people walking in front of me like on Ghost Whisperer. It's not like that. But I see stuff and I hear stuff and I get stuff that just pops in my head and I know stuff. And that's been happening for like on and off for like 20 years. But I kept blocking it because he would make fun of me and say I was crazy and stuff like that. He just couldn't believe in it. And even to the point where when he left, I was like really doing good and doing a lot of mediumship and starting to do readings. And when he left, I completely stopped. It wasn't like, I don't know, maybe 5 weeks ago when I tapped in, Rob and Jamie were trying to get information on a missing person. And that was the first time I even allowed myself to tap into that. And I got like a whole bunch of information that came through that night. And ever since that night, I've been getting stuff coming in like anytime that I really try. So, you know, I'm finally getting back. It took, you know, it took me.
Awaken you.
Said awaken you, I heard.
What's that?
So the spirit
Awake.
box said awaken you.
The spirits have any messages for Debbie?
This.
What messages do you have for Debbie?
Should
Does
take a
she-
commercial break soon too, because I gotta.
Yep.
Does she have any guides around her that would like to give her any messages while she's listening?
You guys need to take a break, and I can hold.
Weird, they got like really quiet.
Yeah.
No. Like when I was talking, I could hear them talking.
You worry.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
And while
Hello?
I heard my name is Julie and Grime. I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
I did give you cheers.
Don't you say it.
Slowly.
I know it said slowly.
Yeah, it did. Do the spirits know Debbie's name?
This person is with her, Debbie.
Run. I'm just gonna. Lying to my gust of wind, like a gust.
Just the wind like a gust, I heard. I don't know what that means, but
Spirit, can you tell me if I'm going to be incorporating regression therapy into my healing and into my practice?
Okay.
what the tarot told me is you totally need to go for it.
Just so you don't get.
Well, I've been being like called to it over and over and over again. I just haven't had the money to get it done for myself yet. But it's just coming into my awareness from like every direction. It's popping back into my awareness, and I keep like having like meditations and little like daydreams or dreams of learning this, and I've never that I can remember. And I know in this lifetime I've never gone and had it done, but you know, it's there's like a twist to it. I haven't even seen it being done yet, so I don't know.
While you were talking, I had pulled the Hermit card for you.
That one almost, I thought, I wasn't sure if it popped out of my deck or not, but I did have the Hermit card. I almost pulled it because it popped out. I'm like, I don't know if that
And
popped out or I pulled it.
And it kind of goes along with what she was just, hey, Jen, talking about.
Tell me more about it.
The lyrics.
It suggests that you're in a phase of introspection where you're drawing your attention inwards and looking for answers within. you're in need of a period of inner reflection away from current demands of your position. Soul searching, solitude, withdrawn from society.
Yeah. Well, I've kind of been doing that lately, but I probably need to do a little more of it too.
That could have to do with your inner reflection and your meditations.
Yeah.
Hi.
All right, spirits. Any more messages for Debbie before we take a little commercial break, River?
Love. Thank you. Love. Thank you, Rob, Jamie, and Jason. Much appreciated, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you for
Yeah.
calling.
And congratulations.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
This is Jason Bland, host of Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup, where we stream live as a webcast every Sunday night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern, with guests who will blow your mind. Live ghost box sessions where you can call into the show to see if the spirits will talk to you, and the world wide web of weird with the latest in paranormal news and evidence. We're bringing the weird every Sunday night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow and subscribe.
Do you like rock and roll? Do you enjoy a good story? Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy, is a book inspired by Badfinger that will not only entertain you, but intrigue you. What's it about? While Thomas is searching for his bandmate and friend in heaven, he meets an old friend and famous new ones in his afterlife voyage. Reader's favorite hails Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy, as a whimsical, speculative novel by author Joyce Isaacson. Midwest Book Review said, Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy, is a book inspired by Badfinger. It's a quirky story by Joyce S. Isaacson. It is a unique, original, and deftly crafted metaphysical novel that showcases the author's genuine flair for character and narrative-driven entertainment that is simply riveting from first page to last. Now available on pennantpublication.com. Also available on Amazon in paperback and hardcover. Also on Kindle Unlimited. So check it out now. Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy.
The night is alive. Join us and take a walk on the weird side when you tune in to the Kingdom of Nye, hosted by Heather Wade, the finest in late night talk. Listen live free weeknights starting at 9 p.m. Pacific time at thekingdomofnye.com, talkstreamlive.com, and the Paranormal Radio app. Wanna take a ride?
Wow, I'm jealous. Really good commercial break with the video. I can't get mine to work like that.
Really?
No, I can't play with the video with the audio. I have to have it separate with the way I have to break and use my audio.
I lucked out because when I called you or texted you or whatever, I was having major issues trying to get it to work. And then I was going to return this board. The lady was like, let me give you the number to Mackie. And I called them and they were like, oh yeah, let me email you that little walkthrough. Everybody asks about that. And I'm like, why don't you guys put it in a
Do something, yeah.
You know, gotta like jump through 20 flaming hoops to get the phone number to Mackie. Cool. What do we want to do? Some more spirit box or some cards?
Whatever. Somebody wants to call in, you can tell us.
Trying to get back in chat here. Yeah, if anybody maybe wants a tarot reading from Jason.
Sure, call in though.
Yeah. Call in. He'll do.
Can't guarantee how well good I'll be, but
Hey, the cards you've been pulling just randomly, or the ones that have been falling out of the deck are pretty spot on already. So. I gotta start doing some more tarot. I have like, I don't know, 30 decks, and probably 90% of them are Oracle decks.
yeah. I just have tarot and a couple. I do have a couple Oracle decks. I got Debbie Anderson's Oracle deck.
Yeah, I still want to get that one. That was cool when she was on your show and using those.
I wanted to get that.
Yeah, see that,
set
Rob?
at one time. What?
Edit it. There's some stuff in there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like even when Christina had called, there was definitely, I mean, that one, it repeated it like 3 or 4 times. And y'all were saying, did she say that or did the box? It was coming out of the box.
And it's
Jennifer.
kind of the name of the game. Facing our fears right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's
For
kind
some
of,
people, being in the house and being isolated is a huge fear.
For agoraphobics, it's every day. It's like, great, everybody's me now.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
People with
I mean,
chronic pain and
And people that are hypochondriacs are losing their goddamn minds.
yeah.
They're now agoraphobic.
I mean, it's messed with me a little bit, you know. I'm used to like going out. I'm used to playing music every weekend. I'm used to, going and being and I can't like sit around. I start going crazy and
See, I don't. I'm fine.
yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I'm a Taurus, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I could do 2 weeks on my back, man. Like nothing.
That sounded awful.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That really did, Jamie. Sorry.
I realized it after it came out my mouth.
And
By then, I had already
I'm the
stepped
a-hole that
in
points
it.
it out.
Just on your back, or is there other?
And Rob's the one that doesn't let it go.
You spin me right round, baby.
Yeah.
I was like that TikTok. We're gamers. We can do
You guys
this
run the spirit
for
box. Nobody's calling in. I ain't doing a
hours.
reading for the chat room. You got to call in. Can't connect with the chat room energy. I don't know.
Nope. Needs that one-on-one.
I need that one-on-one connection.
Anybody want a tarot reading from Jason?
Otherwise, run the spirit box.
We don't get them here that often. Oh, I almost did that stupid.
You're doing it now.
It's touching tips, people. It's not simping.
Hello.
Hi, Rob. How are you?
Good, good. Who do we have here?
Marianne.
All right, cool.
Who is it? I can barely hear him.
Azariana.
Azariana. Hi, Azariana. I can barely hear you. Rob's trying to turn you up.
I'll put the volume up on my phone. If that's better.
Yeah, I don't think it's you. I think it's something on Rob's end. It's made it really quiet.
Oh, okay. I wanted to say thank you
for the messages because it was like
From when you
right
called
on
in,
from the spirit box a couple weeks ago or last week, whatever.
when you were on Heather's show, or from this show?
No. Wednesday, Weird Wednesday show.
I can't hear her.
I'm trying to check my Skype settings to try to turn it up.
Maybe your computer volume,
How's
speaker
that?
volume.
I hear you loud and clear.
There you go. There we can hear.
Yeah, there's echo.
Now I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. No, like I said, I don't usually do ghost box or spirit box, but it resonated, so
Yeah.
it was really good, you know? So, yeah, and I'm glad you're on the show tonight, Jason. Nice to see
Well,
you.
thank you. Nice to hear you. But I missed before what you're saying about what you're talking about the spirit box sessions we did on. Were you were a caller on Heather's show, weren't you? Too.
No, this show, Weird Wednesday.
This show it was on Weird Wednesday. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember. Okay,
So,
I get confused of which one's called into which.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I don't listen to Heather Wade. That's another story. But anyway, yeah. So you know, it's all legit as far as I'm concerned. So, you know.
Yeah,
So-
it surprises me every time. I think, oh well, we probably not going to get much responses, and then stuff like that happens, and then yeah.
I still
Oh,
get
yeah.
amazed every time.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to pull a couple of cards, Jason,
Okay.
that'd be okay.
Okay. All right, these ones fell out. Let's see what we got. Oh, I got 6 of Wands, the Page of Swords upside down, a Knight of Cups upside down. Oh, let me see. I'll admit I'm using a cheat sheet on this one because it's been a while. Wow.
Quite all right.
Page of Swords. So the 6 of Wands, though, it's usually if I'm doing this by past, that you accomplished something or you made a major triumph in your life in your past. I'm trying to figure out what this connects with the other 2 cards.
Okay.
Some of your past you had to triumph because you were truthful about something.
Okay. And that's the past, though, right?
Yeah, this is the past. Past will have to do something with the present now, though. So I'm trying to figure out Knight of Cups. Hold on. Somebody you had to be honest with yourself that you let go and walked away from. I don't know, because this is a love thing in your past. Anything come up in your recent that has to do with your past or like romantic interest from back then? I'm not saying you're getting in a relationship now or anything like that, but something that brought that up recently.
Kind of, sorta, and sorta.
Kind of, sorta.
Yeah.
Is this like an old friend that could have been?
Well, I haven't had anybody like that. I was married, so it's a different variation for me.
Okay.
So,
It's something to do with that, but the first card, the Triumph, feels like you had to make a choice in your past, and something's made you reflect about that recently. I don't know why that's important right now for you, or something you need to think about, but those are the 3 cards that I got.
okay.
I might be completely off. I don't know. It's all right.
No. Like I said, usually if I reflect on it, it
It could be something that you're going to have to face again soon from your past that, will be now. And this is something usually Knight of Cups is something I usually see as something romantic, but could have been something.
Okay.
But it's fading now. I don't know. There's a triumph and a decision made and a past love maybe fading. I don't know. Moving on. Or reconsider.
Okay.
Something that's brought it up in your consideration for now.
Okay.
If that ended up making any sense to you.
Yeah, I'll reflect on it, but yeah, there could be a lot of. There's a lot of stuff going on.
That's the thing. That's the problem with the live tarot reading is to get into it. You got to get into it, and you don't want to do that on a live show.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. Well, that's another time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it helps you some way. I don't know.
Okay. All righty.
Cool.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you,
Jason.
Ziriana.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, thank you for calling.
Have a great night.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
No, Don, the box is completely off right now. I'm trying to recharge my phone because it was down to like 2%. But it seemed like I did hear some whispery things going on in there. I don't know.
Some whispery things.
Whispery things.
And then what time is it? We can pull some oracle cards for people in chat if you want a card. But if you would like a tarot reading, you need to call in. Or we can turn the box back on in between readings if you guys want to. Until we get another call.
Heather said she'd take a card.
A chat card. You want to pull a card for her, Rob? Or you want me to?
Yeah, either way. Heather wants one and Dawn wants one.
Gust of wind, like a
We'll pull a card
Testify.
and run the spirit.
I pulled this card again. So somebody, I don't know if this is for Heather or whatever, but this is 3 times I keep pulling this card. Maybe it's for the caller. I just called right when I pulled it.
Yeah.
Which
Hello.
one was
who do
it?
you got?
Hello, it's Audrey.
Hey, Audrey.
Six
How's it
of
going?
Swords.
It's just hi guys. I just wanted a quick reading if you were doing it. I was trying to get it in a second ago, but the line was busy. So
This is Audrey.
yes,
Yeah, Yes. Okay. So right when you called, I got a card I kept on pulling out. Like maybe were you thinking the last minute or so about calling in?
Yeah, I was. It was
I ended up
actually
pulling
a second ago, and I couldn't get through. So,
All right.
and I
pulled
tried again, and then I got through.
I've been doing 3-card readings, but I pulled one card twice, right? And then right when you called was the second time I pulled it out. I'm like, okay, I got to mention this card because I keep pulling it. Is the 6 of Swords. So I don't know if you're familiar with that card, but it's a guy rowing a boat across the water with 6 swords in the boat and his family. So let's see. Usually this is kind of I'd say like somebody might be going through some little bit of blues or depression, and it could, I mean, very well be related to what's going on right now, because usually this, it's also about travel. Maybe it's because you want to travel.
Well, normally I'm usually 50 directions in every which way. Right now, me sitting has been like, this is the longest I've sat in probably 3 years. Like, I'm constantly working and doing stuff. So not so much travel. I mean, people have wanted me to go places. I haven't done too much of that. Good question, because there's a lot going on right now. I'm working obviously on all funds to come in, and then of course, I've got another situation that's just been, and that has to do with it's not relationship wise, but a friend of mine, and so that.
Well, okay. Well, stop. Don't tell me too much. Hold on, because I did pull 2 other cards while we were talking, and that's the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, and I gotta see this one is the 9 of Swords.
Wait a minute, there really was 3 cards.
So let's see. So
sometimes I see 6 of Swords, meaning like moving to like calmer waters, like moving from.
Yeah.
Things have been rough. Things are calmer now than they have been, believe it or not, just because I'm home more. My kids get to see me more, all that good stuff. So
are you struggling? Are you struggling with things right now? Is it because the 10 of Wands is
anything, but like I'm trying to figure out. I've got a lot going on that's positive,
overwhelming,
but it's not here yet. So.
Okay. Do you feel like an oncoming, like something's like a beginning of starting to feel like you're getting a little overwhelmed?
Not so much not so much overwhelmed. There's a situation I'm trying to figure out with somebody.
Well, it's a struggle.
Maybe
you're struggling. It's struggling with something. And the last card, the 9 of Swords, usually has to do a little bit of guilt. So it's kind of a guilty or worry card. Feeling guilty or.
Yeah, well, that kind of makes sense altogether. Okay. It's not so much, well, I guess, yeah, it's not morally right. So I guess it would be guilty. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a guilt. Look at it as a kind of a guilty feeling. And this is to do with this. All has to be related. So let's look back at this first card, which was the 6 of Swords. Yeah, because you're leaving, like Jamie said, there's one side of the boat has like really kind of like rough water, and the other side of the boat's extremely calm. So leaving maybe rougher waters to calmer waters, but there's a struggle, and it has to do with some guilt here with somebody else.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's what the 3 cards are.
You see what?
Maybe there's travel might still have something to do with this too, though.
I'm trying to figure out which way this is going. Okay, there's 2 different situations I'm thinking of with travel, but I don't know. Okay, let me think about this one. This one's interesting for sure. Yeah, I don't know.
There's a little bit of some of the part of this, the 6 of Swords is depression or the blues a little bit, having the blues. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe more travels involved with this, but there's definitely the other two cards that came out right away with this after this card versus the trying to struggle pushing against somebody else.
Okay.
And this
Pushing
guilt
against somebody else. Okay.
and guilt over it.
Okay. Doesn't help with where I think this is going or not going. That's where I'm at. But
Are you having sleep problems with it? Are you having any sleeping
the biggest
issues?
struggle, I think, is.
Are you having any sleeping issues?
Oh yeah, all the time. That's normal. Between pain
Well, that's
and
another one with this card.
things, yeah.
The Nine of Swords always is indicator of sleeping issues, and that's usually sometimes with guilt or unconscious things you haven't dealt with. It's on the underlayer. It might be things you haven't even dealt with yourself, or it could be the other person you're struggling with. This might be the issue you're having with the other person. They might be having issues dealing with you because of their own guilt.
Okay. Maybe.
Time to be honest with yourself. That's the message I get.
I mean, I'm honest as I can be. I'm so honest. Like people can't handle my honesty. That's where I'm honest.
I'm sure you're honest with other people, but sometimes we're not. Sometimes we're not honest with ourselves. We don't want to look at certain emotions.
Maybe I don't know, but I can't be more honest than I've always been. So I don't know about that part. Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to figure out exactly
for the other person that they need to be honest with themselves. But somebody's struggling with guilt and fear right now in this relationship, and it could be both.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So
doesn't help with an outcome answer is what I was looking for, but I guess that's not going to be there. So
I don't know. I'm not a professional at this, so I don't know if you want to trust my Jason Bland's tarot card readings, but that's what I got.
No, that makes sense. That's right on. Actually, that would make a lot of sense. All of it. So I was looking for an answer, and of course, nobody's going to have that one. So that will come in time, I guess.
I can never guarantee I'm going to get the answer you asked for. Sometimes it gives you the answer you need right now. I don't know.
Right. No, you said a lot. You said a lot. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for calling, Audrey.
Mm-hmm. You guys have a good one. Bye.
All right. And then I'm going to do one for Heather real quick if you want to do Dawn after. And then we've got Breer also, and maybe someone else by now. So Heather has, you're very close to achieving your goal.
Keep them on hold.
Hey, we'll be with you in just a minute.
Okay.
And what I can do is send you a screenshot of your card. In the meaning, since here we go. It's the gibbous moon card. Gibbous, however you say it. It means bulging. Pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there's a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. To attune to the moon, just keep reminding yourself that you're on the right track. And I'll send you a copy of it in your messenger.
All right. Who do we have on the line?
You got Janice on the line.
Hey, Janice, how you doing? Thanks for calling.
I'm doing good. I was wondering if Jason saw anything in the cards for me.
All right.
All right. Let me see if anything pops out here. Oh, too many. It's too many. We'll leave temperance. Well, no, we'll try. Give me 1 second. I am not a professional tarot card reader. Obviously. 1 second.
I love these moon cards, Rob. They're my favorite.
Yeah, hold on. Getting it all mixed up. I'm having trouble pulling a card for you. I'm not getting the typical jump out. Getting too many cards. Hold on. All right, we'll take that guy. Or that woman. I'll take that one. Okay. All right, first card I pulled is the Empress. Then we got the 8 of Pentacles upside down and the 7 of Pentacles or 7 of Swords. Let's see here. Empress. She's upside down. This might have to do with a mom, a mother. And I don't know if you have any thing. Do you have a mother that's passed?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
she's gone. Crossed over.
She the type of person who like to. She was very detail oriented.
Didn't really know her very well.
Okay. Something about paying attention to detail in the past. And your mother. Let's look at the other card, 7 of Swords. Did your mom ever run away when she was a kid? Do you know?
I'm not sure about when she was a kid, but I remember she took off to Vegas.
Oh. See, running away.
It counts as running away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of a, I don't know if it was running away out of foolishness. No, or dishonor. Let's see.
There's a lot of foolishness in Vegas.
Well, she did the bank account to go, so I guess that would be foolishness, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. Pentacles has to do with money, too. Kind of, well, if I look at it upside down, it's like the money's falling. So, did your mom have a good time in Vegas?
She did just say that she did something.
She did,
to the
yeah.
bank accounts.
Yeah.
This is what I'm getting. A mom taking off and loss of money. That's the gist of what I'm getting. I don't know what that has to do with you now, or if this is your, I don't know. I mean, unless your mom's in a way trying to come through the tarot through me to say sorry. But
Has
this
her
is what
mom
I'm getting.
passed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I got. His mother who passed, and I got something to do with money and taking off, running away. If that makes any sense.
I've been doing research into family tree on her side, and I'm wondering if maybe it's tying into that somehow.
Maybe she's trying to reach out to you because she knows you're doing that. Shows 2 things left behind. usually, or somebody, usually two swords would be two swords left behind.
Have you been researching your family history too, like asking family members maybe about stories about your mom or?
Yes. Yep.
Because maybe this is her way right now of telling you relaying a story that maybe someone hasn't told you, or knowing that you're
She's
seeking-
something that she looked back on. She left behind too when she went to Vegas or something.
Well, it would have been me. I had to be babysat by somebody.
Okay.
So maybe there's some regret over all of that. Who knows?
That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing is the regret of it. Maybe that's just the message you get tonight. I don't know. Maybe I know a lot of people say, "Well, I was looking for something else," but this is what came out of the deck. This is the mom. I knew you had pretty much as soon as you called in and that Empress upside down came in. I felt you had a mother who passed. So that's where this was going. So.
And it's all recent that I've been working on the family tree, so that would fit. Maybe it's just bringing up emotions on both sides of the veil.
Oh, her way of recognizing that you're doing that. Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thanks so much, Jason.
No problem.
Weird how the cards talk sometimes.
And I think not often do I get on the cards a message from somebody from the others, they have to do with the other side, usually about what's going on in their lives, not a message like that. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I picked up a mom on it right away. That's what I felt.
Cool. Is Dawn next?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then we've got Brier and I believe Evelyn. That's just enough time.
My cards got all mixed up.
I've got jelly on my counter.
Peanut butter and jelly. All right, Don, I pulled a card out of an Oracle deck. And the card that I pulled is... where's my camera? There we go. Can't really see it. It's the love card.
Ooh.
So, let's see what it says about the love card. It says choosing this symbol is a powerful sign that love in all forms is in your life now. There is a responsibility to this. Also, you must give love freely without conditions and love others because your heart is open. There's something else here to consider. Love can be confusing. Love can be a confusing force too, and can sometimes ask a sacrifice of you. If your heart is aching and feels like it's broken, know that love is greater. That love has a greater love for you later. No matter where you are in life right now, love has come to guide you into an important experience. Trust and love. Let's see if my other camera shows the card better. There you go.
You actually want to do Brier's card also, so then I can do Evelyn since I did hers last time.
Okay.
And then Jen would like one also.
Let's have to get my tarot card practice.
Yeah.
That was good.
All right, for Brier.
That's why I like these nights. I've been messing with mine a little bit more on the side, my tarot. Oh.
It's the chaos card.
Yeah.
And it says, you have nothing to fear. I'm here to remind you that after a storm, the air is cleared and life will begin again, even better than before. It's kind of fitting to these times. The silly thing is, if you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked and you may have to repair a lot of damage. If you created the chaos, you will have to clean it up. But if others are the cause, you must step out of it and wait out the storm.
Wow. Could that be more COVID-19 card right now? Sorry.
Right?
A good thing to say to yourself is no drama.
Definitely. Words to live by.
Always.
Yeah. Absolutely. Again, that was the chaos card.
All right. So this is going to be for Evelyn.
You're welcome, Don.
Nothing will come of this situation. The void, of course, moon card. That can be a good thing or a bad thing. Basically, if you've been working towards something, there's not a, don't keep continuing on with it because nothing's going to come out of it. If there's something bad that's been happening, then the reverse, there's going to be nothing more you have to worry about with that. I'll try to find. So nothing will come of this matter. The situation will bear no fruit. It may or may not be good news depending what you're asking. If you're worried about something, whatever it was, the card can be taken as a sign that there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and that you can change that with both your behavior and beliefs. And to attune to the moon, you trust in your highest good. You say, I trust in my highest good. And then there's some additional meanings and things that I can send to you.
Oh, I'll tell you guys really quick too, before I forget. I got Heather Lynn booked to come back on. Remember her, Evil Archaeology? Yeah, I was really happy about that. I got that booking down today.
Nice.
The Ananuki. How do you say Ananuki? How do you say The Connections, their newest book I've been reading. So I'm excited to have her.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Won't be till July, but
That's something to look forward to. Do you want to pull one for Jen?
Sure thing.
I'm looking for Evelyn's last name.
This one just kind of jumped out of the deck, so I'm going to go with it. It's the differences card. Choosing the symbol for differences asks you to accept that you will not always agree with everyone, and they may not always agree with you. Been a week of that for me. As your goddess, I've seen many things since the beginning of time. Know that the intricate differences between all beings are sacred and good. You must learn to accept that others are not the same as you. It's important to allow others to express their own opinions. Consider the difference between an orange and an apple. Both are fruit, but they are different of different kinds. Is one more valuable than the other? I think not. All creatures, all beings have a right to their uniqueness. Try to see and hear the other person's side if you can. That could be advice for everybody.
Right. Keep getting the name Lacey. Anybody have anything named Lacey? I don't know why I hear that name.
Not for me.
No, I don't know why I would get that name in my head over and over again right now. I'm like, weird. Nope, crickets. Okay.
Maybe it's my underwear.
Lacey.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not wearing any. Damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say since when you
Free
were
balling.
Much welcome, Jennifer. Are you pulling a card for Evelyn?
I pulled the Void of Course one for her.
Okay, cool. Did we get everybody then?
Yep.
I think so. And it's 1 a.m.
Cool.
Right on the dot. So who we
Well-
got? Who we got Sunday?
Sunday. Oh yeah. Sunday. Who do we got?
Flyer up.
Lynn Russell on near-death experiences.
That will be an interesting one.
Talking about near-death experiences, Lynn Russell. Sunday. 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time. Tune in. Facebook, YouTube, Paranormal Radio app. You'll find us. One of these nights, we'll do a psychic game night again.
I know. I was gonna say we haven't played the Zenner in a while, and we need to have more of those.
I'm going to get my tarot card readings.
Yeah, I had my my Zener card deck here in the dark somewhere.
Yeah, mine's scattered about. Actually got knocked over during Heather Wade's show when we were doing ITC. I had the Zener card thing, and something pushed the pile over, knocked 2 cards on the ground.
Interesting.
It's still sitting there like that. I haven't touched it.
Just like that.
Well, cool. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us, and thanks for calling in.
Yeah,
And-
thank you for letting me do the readings.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you.
And we will catch you guys Sunday for Paranormal Soup. See you then.